Yeah, too interesting.
That's what she said.
Hey, man. Yeah, why not switch it up?
I feel like I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks, and it's only been what, 6 days?
It's only been about 20 seconds. I mean, truthfully. Oh yeah. Shh. How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm good. Johnny Beane, Facebook, Johnny Beane TV. Make sure to like the page. Instagram, J7/8.
Yeah, get over there.
Give him some Instagrams.
What are those?
And I don't know.
Plural of Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah, welcome everybody to the Johnny Beane podcast. It is Friday, and we call this Talkin' Van Halen. And we have a lot to talk about tonight. Very big day last night. Yesterday. It was awesome. Yeah. I'm sure everybody knows what we're talking about, but we're gonna talk about it. And we got some cool stuff.
Yep.
Cool stuff to show you guys. So welcome everybody. It is 8:11 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:11 Pacific out here in Santa Cruz, California. It is February 12th, 2021. And wow. Jay Hannon is here. Oh man. Yeah, these things. Yeah, my thing's totally going away.
Well, I don't know where Ellie took my other. I had two of the red ones. That one right there. She brought one of them downstairs like a while ago.
And the sound machine?
Yeah, the sound machine. Oh, there it is. But you can't see it. It's next to the lint roller. There we go. Got it.
Awesome.
Now the show can start. I got my fart machine. I mean, my sound machine.
Cool. Well, hey, everybody. We're live on YouTube, of course. And the executive producers on the Johnny Beane TV network are Charles Green, Joe Christian, Wayno, Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz. Hey, I talked to Music Therapy on the phone yesterday. Awesome dude. Bent Tom, James Gum, Voodoo Child SJ, Mike Neese, Frank Corcoran, Michael Smith,
the
captain, David Ennis, Stephen Franklin, Dan Halen, John Moronic, Jim Ray Hawkins, and Steve Carmichael. Yeah, those are the executive producers, which is the top tier of channel membership here on YouTube. If you'd like to become a channel member and work your way up to executive producer, click the join button below. Actually, I'm kidding. There is no working your way up. You just hit the third tier and you're there.
If you're in, you're in.
It's very easy.
You're in.
And it supports the show, supports, the channel. This ain't free. Although, I mean, it kind of is, but kind of not.
It is if you want it to be.
Yeah.
If you want to help out with, everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's the free version of this, but there is like a backstage version of the channel here where unless you're a channel member, you have no idea, of the extra content, the extra videos, the vlogs, extra access to me, basically.
Ooh.
Where
do I sign up?
Yeah. And like I said, this is a podcast. That's really what this is really all about, is podcasting, because that is the future. So make sure to subscribe and listen to the Johnny Beane podcast on iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, radio.com. Just everywhere. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, and you'll get an audio version of these shows, which is very, very, very cool. And we're also live on Facebook, Johnny Beane TV page on Facebook, which is right here at Johnny Beane TV. Make sure to leave a thumbs up. Tell your friends. Oh yeah, and that reminds me. Tag your friends in these videos on Facebook.
If you have
very important. If well, your Facebook friends, which we know they're not your real friends.
No.
But tag your friends, your Facebook friends, people you think would like to watch these videos. If they like Van Halen, if they like guitars, everything we talk about, tag them. Because what'll happen is they'll see these videos, and those videos, it'll be shown to like their friends, and then their friends, and it just keeps going. So
it's like a rash, essentially.
Facebook is a rash.
Keep touching people with it.
Yeah.
Spread the wealth.
Yeah. And by the way, as far as the Johnny Beane TV page, if you'd like to help support the channel over there, there's Facebook stars, and that's another way to get your name, your name in lights. It says, stuff. And then what's the last thing? Van Halen, the Van Halen Facebook group, 1974 to 2020. I think we're like at 28,000 members or something now.
Jesus.
And it's I'm at the point again where I'm adding 100 people a day to it, like all the time. Like I'll add all these people, and I'll be like, oh, now let's go do something else, and all of a sudden I get the alert, 5 more people want in.
I was gonna go eat, but I'm gonna sit here and accept 100 people. I was gonna go to the bathroom, but now I'll just go in my pants and just accept people.
Yeah, and I had to kick a couple of people out recently. Just because
I saw a comment today or something, and then somebody tagged something, and next thing you know, I saw you comment with just a hammer, and I was like, oh, the band hammer had to come out, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Some people like to say some weird stuff in there, which, I mean, everybody has an opinion, and that's fine. But if it's negative and it's hurting other people, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So
they should just replace the hammer, or have a variation of the hammer with the MC Hammer dance. The side to side.
Yeah.
That should be the band hammer.
Can't post this.
When you get banned, it shouldn't just block you out of everything. Like when you let's just say you ban somebody from that group. When they try to click on the group to go into it, the MC Hammer emoji or GIF should go across the screen like that. Say, can't touch this, and then you can't get in. That's it.
And I saw a meme on Facebook. I've got this Facebook friend. Again, not a real friend, just somebody on Facebook. And they have this meme. They're always posting these funny things. And they posted something this morning saying something like, I like to check on my band Facebook friends. Was it? I like to check up on the people that I'd like to check in on my band list, because I like to see how my prisoners are doing. Something.
Wait,
like
I'm missing it.
I don't know. It was funny.
Oh, because when you click on the people you ban, I guess it just shows them all lined up.
Those are your prisoners. Yeah.
Again, it would be funny if they had all their profile pictures, but it put like bars in front of them. I got ideas, everybody.
Man, I've got an excellent idea.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you afterwards if you remind me. I'm not going to say it on here because it's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, you don't want anybody,
Oh, this is awesome. Hey,
nobody's listening.
Okay, I just wrote it down. This is actually, if nobody has thought about this is an awesome idea.
Okay.
We're getting text messages. Oh, there's a phone number down there.
Already?
You guys can text us, 415-952-3263. send
Money.
you could. Love you guys from Mr. Mike in Cleveland, Ohio. There we go. There's one.
Awesome.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Mike.
We should give people a mission every week. You know, just like,
yeah.
I know we said before, like take pictures of like your setup or whatever, your gear. Like give people, okay, this week we want you to take pictures of blank, or have like a clue. Don't tell people what it is. Say, you know, we got to have somebody come up with a clue. You know, I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah. You could take pictures like this, you know, text them in. I like to share them as fleets on Twitter and in the Instagram stories on all my accounts. I've got several. You can send us pictures of your cool guitars, you know, EVH, Van Halen, or maybe a cool Van Halen picture that we've probably never seen. You know, like something we'll talk about. Maybe something like this. You know?
Yeah.
You saw that? You saw this?
Yep.
Man, that's so cool.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that article in a bit. We'll get to that. We'll get to obviously Wolfgang's or Mammoth's performance on the Jimmy Kimmel show last night, which yes. Brad Cook in the chat just said, "Hey gentlemen, and hi everyone in the chat. Just woke up here in Melbourne, Australia. You might want to watch out and watch Wolfgang on Kimmel. Freaking awesome. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a few.
Yeah. Hey Brad, welcome, man. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, you know, you're on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So you were able to, technically you should have seen it before me. Is that English? Technically you should have been able to see it before I did. But I have my ways and I was able to see it pretty much immediately right after it was on. You know, East Coast time. So by the time it rolled around to West Coast here, it'd already been a few hours. I'd already seen it.
Yeah, it was old news to you. It's like, oh, I've seen it. Oh, yesterday's paper.
What's a paper? But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's talk about that. And I just saw something. R2R3 Locky Nut, new channel member. Thank you so much, man.
Did I just say something dumb? Because I just got the eye roll emoji from Jeannie.
I don't know.
I probably did.
R2, thank you so much, man. And yeah, check out R3 Locky Nut. He does a show with Joe Wentz and what's the other guy's name?
Oh, I know what I said.
Is it Dave? They do a show, I think Saturdays. I think so. Check them out. Actually, we raid them sometimes. Now that I remember.
Well, hold on. Explain what a raid is, real quick. Because some people think like raid. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, well, a raid. Generally, raids. I don't know if they started over there, but they're very popular on Twitch. You know. Because on Twitch, you're always live. Pretty much anything over there is always live because nothing over there really sticks. I mean, it can, but it's all about being live. But on YouTube here, what you can do, and there's Ned doing his thing. But anyway, a raid is when if you're going to end, like let's say let's say by the time we call it quits here tonight, which will be for several hours. So you guys are going to be here for a while. What we can do is we can go and find another channel that's live and send everybody that's watching us over to them. And you call it a raid. So in this case, you know, I called it a Johnny Beane raid, a Jay Hannon raid, you know? Yeah. And so what you do is you type in their chat, you know, Johnny Beane raid. And then as everybody piles in over there, they notice, whoever that is. And generally they give you a shout out like, "Oh, thanks for the raid."
Generally, yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to reciprocate.
Well, let me just say, Mitch, is it Heyman? Gave us a raid on Tuesday.
Oh, see, I wasn't here, so that doesn't count for me.
But he had already ended. So it made no sense. It doesn't make sense to end your stream and then jump over into someone's chat and say, "Hey, I'm raiding you." Because I mean, you can, but that's not. I don't know.
I guess there's rules to it. I guess, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, man, we're getting text messages. We're getting channel members here. Robot Master Switch. Thank you, man. 90 watching. Well, 89 watching. We got 4 thumbs up on Facebook.
What? Oh, I was going to say never mind.
I can't even see the YouTube thumbs. I don't know. There's 1,000 already. Awesome.
Yep. And climbing.
Awesome.
Should I do a quick roll call and then we'll get to the Mammoth performance last night?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I'll do a quick roll call. See, when you got all this stuff going on, Johnny, all these perks and all this extra stuff, by the time we get to the meat and potatoes. All right. If everybody in the chat, even if you haven't commented yet, even if you're just sitting back with your feet up, say hi in the chat real quick so I can see you on the roll call. I want as many people as possible. I want to be able to say.
It helps to ask them.
What?
It helps to ask where they're watching from as well, because then it
all right,
starts rolling.
Instead of where are you watching from, meaning a place in the world, where are you watching from, like your couch, the toilet,
or why are you watching?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start reading. Ready?
Okay.
In alphabetical order. Brad Cook. Hey, wait a minute. Why isn't my name first? Oh, I know why. Oh, no, I don't know why. Hold on, let's see. Oh, something's frozen. I broke the chat.
Hey, Bo.
Here we go. Hey, Bo. What is going on? Am I freezing?
Yeah, your audio was kind of weird for a second.
Oh, God. All right, we got 2020 RAPES me. 7/8 Browns fan David Scher. Destroyer. That's a cool ass name. E flat 916. Frank C. Then Frank Corcoran. Is it the same Frank? Fruitcake Tony. What's up, Tony? Gene Schmidt. My lovely wife downstairs manning the battle stations. Hal Face. Han 36 Solo. Hardwood Steaks. James Gum. Janice Lala. Jimmy Ka. John Doe. Johnny Beane. Joke Riddler, Rick Craven Soda, Kurt 5150, what's happening? KXM Rock, Lenny Lou, who just got another order of kernels, I believe. So, Majestic PB&J Cat, Mark Effects, Miles Taylor, Nerd Halen, Folk King Awesome, R-Habs, R2, R3 Locking Nut. I'm starting to regret telling everybody to say hi because now it continues. Randy Price, Robert Richardson, Robot Master Switch, Sandra Picorni, Stephen Franklin, Thomas Santiago, Thrash Metal and Fun Riff, Ruben in, UPS Mark, Vistalite 1972, Wayno, and everybody else in the chat and joining us all across the universe.
Well, yeah, it really is. It really is. Yeah, and Kurt, thank you so much, man. And definitely, we'll raid Kurt's show when we're done here tonight. Show you guys how it's done.
Awesome.
Wow. Wow, 90. We got 97 watching. Awesome. Thank you so much. By the way, if you're watching from a Facebook group, I'm going to assume you're watching from the Van Halen Facebook group, the 74 to 2020, the group that I run. There's a link there that you can click on, and it'll allow Facebook to show, no, the other way around. It'll allow StreamYard to show your Facebook username and profile. For some reason, with the we got 100 watching. Thank you so much, dude. What was I saying? Anyway, there's some text there, and it says it helps it allows Facebook. That's the other way around. It allows StreamYard to show your Facebook name. There we go. Yeah. See, now they're telling me how to do it.
Okay.
But we can't see you.
Yeah. Why don't you do it? And then and if you really don't feel like doing it or if you can't do it, just say your comment and put your name at the end, or put your name.
Oh, there you go.
You know, you could do that too.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Let's,
see, we're getting
down to business, man. Let's get down to brass tacks.
Cool. All right, you guys. Last night was the debut of Mammoth WVH. Their what would you say? TV.
No, not
national.
just TV. I mean, they're like the first time ever performing live
on TV.
Well, on TV as well, but that was their first ever like public, you know, live performance, right?
Televised.
Well, not even televised. I mean, yes, it was televised as well, but it's not like they were like in the middle of a tour or something and then did the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Yeah. But yeah, you're saying it was the first time anybody had seen them play, because even on the internet, even on Instagram, an Instagram story or a Twitter or Facebook post, we hadn't seen them playing yet. So yeah. So Jimmy Kimmel Live. Let us know in the chat how many of you saw it. Leave a number one in the chat.
Oh, leave it. Oh yeah, number one.
If you watched it, it's the easiest. And then the album cover was released yesterday as well, and we can talk about that. Yeah, I'm excited.
I guess I'll start. First thing, obviously, we just touched upon the first ever live performance, and that alone is beyond impressive. I mean, I know Wolfgang was in Van Halen, they did the tours and all that stuff, but I mean, Johnny, you kind of understand this as well. You know, playing live, you know, different situations. You know, now he's the front man, and it's different. You know, I mean, I was nervous for him almost. You know what I mean? Like I felt it. I felt the I was pumped, obviously, but just the fact that was the first ever time, and being on TV, it's not like they were just played a concert or something, but there's the extra pressure of this shit's going to be on TV. Like, and obviously the Jimmy Kimmel show is massive.
And, oh yeah.
And I got to say, everybody knows I'm a huge Bill and Ted's fan, right?
Yes.
When I watched that last night, I almost felt like when I was a kid and I watched Bogus Journey in the theater, right? When it came out. And there was that moment at the end when it happens. Like they play a lot, you know, like they play the song that basically saves the planet, all this stuff that, you know, it was almost that kind of like feeling I had while watching him perform last night. You know, the way it started out or whatever, And then all of a sudden, when he started belting, you know, the song, his vocals, I had that feeling of like, yes, you know. Yep.
Yeah, man.
I got super pumped, and it was a cool experience for me, you know. But you know,
oh yeah,
what an amazing voice, man. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, and the song, you know, he played the song "Distance," and it was awesome. They had the music video in the background, and
yep. I got choked up a little bit, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know,
was that the first? Because you had said, have you even seen that whole music video yet?
I wasn't able to make it through the whole video. Nope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I think it just surpassed like 4 million views.
Oh yeah, it's awesome
on YouTube. Yeah, and musically, you know, they sounded just like the song.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, we all know Wolfgang, you know, played all the parts on the recording. It's all him. His entire album is him.
Yeah. Well, Sean Mahoney says, and after I read this, I'll let you you know, talk how you felt, but he says, I loved the Van Halen final bow from their last concert on the screen in the background. That was perfect when they panned out and you saw it in the background. I got choked up when that happened. I was like, shit, man. You know, It was awesome.
Yeah. It was amazing. Anyway, yeah. I like I said, I have my ways, and I was able to see it literally right after it aired on the East Coast, and it was great. I mean, we're just proud, very proud of Wolfgang and what he's doing, and that he's doing his own thing.
Yeah,
that he's not up there playing a striped guitar, jumping around. You know, it's, you know what I mean. It's the fact that he's doing his own thing, what he wants to do. And I thought it was cool. I somebody in my group, my Facebook group, was saying, they're like, how come he's not playing a Wolfgang guitar? You know? And I think I replied back to them. I forget where this was. I'm like, well, you know, I think he loves that Gibson, that 335 that he's playing. You know, he loves that guitar. You know, Edward loved playing those guitars.
Yeah.
You know, I love playing them. They're great guitars. Aside from the Strat, to me, the Strat is like the perfect guitar as far as the body shape and everything. Aside from that, next to that, to me, would be a 335. You know,
I don't know if I've ever even touched one.
They need to make a 7-string 335.
Yeah, make a 7-string. No, maybe I'll touch it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that he was playing that. You know.
Yeah.
And even cooler, because here's the guy. You know, he runs EVH gear now. You know, EVH. So the fact that he runs something under Fender, but he's playing a Gibson, national TV, you know, that was cool. That was cool. But of course, you know, they had the amp in the background, and I know I had said, well, I did a video with Rob and Jimmy Carr. I think it was yesterday. And I had said, I think what they might be showing on Kimmel is that footage that Wolfgang filmed at 5150 a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, where we saw the image of there's a new amp coming out.
Yep.
I had said possibly that's what they'll show. I didn't think they would do a live performance. I mean, there was no audience, you know, I don't think. I mean, what I saw, there was no cheering. I
don't think there was.
I mean, there should have been, but there was no actual audience there. You know, I don't know. Maybe what I saw got cut off. Let me know in the chat what you guys saw. But anyway, so we still have to look forward to that video that they filmed at 5150, because that wasn't what Kimmel showed. Right, Killian?
I just think, part of it for me, maybe the whole Bill and Ted comparison for me is like I want to pick my words carefully here because I don't want to say anything that makes me look like an idiot or what. I do that all the time, but in this sense, I want to kind of, say the right things. But I think it's like, obviously being a Van Halen fan and Eddie Van Halen fan and being, Eddie being, one of my main influences and musical influences, the Wolfgang thing, Eddie's son. So we've all been like always paid attention to that, with Eddie and stuff like that with his son, and then seen him grow up. And then obviously when I saw him on the 04 tour, he came out and played with him. And then when he got in the band, like we've seen all that, So now to see him kind of like, that was the launching point of like that next generation of Van Halen. And like we saw it last night, I don't know how to explain it the right way, but that's how I kind of felt watching it. I was like, this is the next, next thing.
Yeah. 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 And let us know in the chat what you guys thought, how you felt. Yeah. I just thought it was great. I thought it was great. I'm just proud to see, like I said, that especially that he's doing his own thing, that he's not, Frank Sinatra Jr. up there in a bow tie, same haircut, singing the same songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because there's not, but
well, and it's also a great thing that it's good stuff. Quality stuff, it's quality stuff.
It's quality. Yeah, where is he?
Where is he? Wait, I know where he is. It's quality stuff. So, I mean, that's the thing too, is like, I know there's probably some people that, maybe want it to sound like Van Halen, but like,
oh yeah,
I don't want it to sound like Van Halen.
No. I mean, you don't want it to sound like the Van Halen that but technically it is Van Halen.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want it to sound like, when people asking like in the comments a while ago, like, is Roth on the record? Is, it's like, no, I'm on the record,
Is Michael Anthony playing bass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's great. Wait, Charlie S. I see you. You're late to the game. Has anybody talked about the 335 yet? That Wolfgang was playing last night? Yeah.
Literally minutes ago.
Yeah. I think that's his main guitar. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. I think that's his like number one guitar. I think it was used all over his new album. I'd read somewhere that he used the Frankenstein on the new record.
I heard it as well. Yeah,
the original Frankenstein guitar he used, and what I read somewhere else. Of course, the track listing was released of the new record, and the first song is called Mr. Ed, and the reason it's called that is because he does a tapping like intro in the song or something.
Oh,
so it's a tribute to his dad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it was really cool to see, man. And I mean, just how the beginning started out, you could tell he was I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's just me watching. Maybe I was nervous for him. But and then once it picked up and those vocals started cranking out, man, I was like, yes,
Oh, you could tell they were well rehearsed. I mean, very well rehearsed. They sound
he's not going to get some struts either.
The record.
Say it
Huh?
again. I'm sorry.
They sounded exactly like the song.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know? Um, and I'm sure it helped that there was no. Well, I don't know. Somebody sent me a text. Again, send us a text at that number below. Somebody just sent me a text. No audience at yesterday's taping, only crew, staff, and writers. Is this Jimmy? Is this Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy.
I actually I wonder if she's still there. A friend, well, I'm not gonna name any names. A friend of a family member of mine growing up, either they or they're related to somebody that went on to work for Jimmy Kimmel later on. Like they're like a writer or something for him now. Somebody that we grew up with. And what am I trying to say? I don't know.
I'm waiting.
I don't know.
It.
I don't know. I was going to say something about that, but oh, I was going to say yeah, if there was no audience, I'm sure it made it easier that there was no audience there. You know?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to put myself in that situation. I feel like when there's an audience there, you play for the audience, and when it's just cameras, I think that's more pressure, and it does, like, I'd rather play for an audience than play for a camera, you know, in music at least. Hey, Nesdal says that where'd it go? He said that Wolfgang bought that 335 at the Music Zoo.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool. The
Yeah.
Music Zoo. How many music zoos are there?
Just the one.
Oh, really? So they don't have like a chain around the country or anything? Chapstick break. It's quality chapstick.
No, they had the one store and then they moved. I think they moved to like I think it's a bigger store, I think.
Well, that's where this came from.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, we have 107 watching. We have a lot of comments here, a lot of let me get to some of these okay, so there was no audience at yesterday's taping. Somebody just told me. Show this to Jay.
Ooh, what do we have here? Yeah, lots of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute, there is a 7 string.
Is there?
Yeah.
No way.
I'm gonna leave it on here so I can see your reaction. What? Okay, so that is a 7 string. I mean, you look at the tuners.
Hold on a second. Look at the string spacing looks like they're on top of each other. Come on, focus. Oh, never mind.
I gotta do this. Oh wait, I gotta actually take a screenshot so I can actually look at it.
That's not from Cobra Kai, is it? Did he quickly Photoshop it?
No, well, I don't know. No.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's real.
Yeah. I wonder who they made that for. That can't be a production model.
That might be the Jay Hannon.
Oh, they already made my. Oh, I guess I'm unknowingly endorsed by Gibson.
I used to be.
Unknowingly? You meaning they didn't know it? They didn't know you.
Well, it wasn't. It was under the band. It wasn't under my name.
I'm just busting you.
The band had the endorsements.
Wow. Yeah, I've never played that, man. Played one of those, man. It's not pink enough for me.
Oh. Well, hey, that's awesome. Yeah,
the Jay Hoonan ES 337. There it is. The Jay Hoonan.
The Jay Hannon ES 37/8.
There you go.
Okay, thank you, whoever sent that. Yeah, again, if you want to, if you put your name with these. Oh, somebody got some kernels.
You know, I was supposed to get a delivery today. Oh my God, look at that. See, now I'm mad that I didn't get my delivery today because it got delayed because of weather. I'm going through chocolate cashew withdrawal. I'm not even joking you.
Who's this? Who's that?
Oh wow, that's a beautiful cat. Now, I just thought, what would Mancuda say right there? Nice.
Oh, that reminds me. Everybody, if you'd like to send food to Mancuda, oh, that's a nice picture. Let me say this real quick. If 114 watching, leave a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up if you dig this stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel here. Like the Facebook page. You can follow me anywhere. Go to johnnybean.link.
But he'd follow him anywhere, but not home. Don't follow him home.
Anyway, if you'd like to send something to John Mancuda, send me a message. I know I've said this the past few shows. Send me a message. Make sure that I see your message, because I literally get hundreds of messages a day, just all the time. And I mean, and that's great. That's something I was thinking earlier. It's like things are finally getting bigger and better.
Yeah, isn't it?
You know, with
funny?
all this stuff. And that's how you know. If you're always getting messages like all the time, always getting people always want, if people always want something from you, then that's good. That's a good thing.
When you start complaining that you're getting you know, a little more traffic, that's when you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another person.
Oh, so yeah, and I appreciate it, you guys. I've been doing these things for years, and finally, it's no, I mean it's been gradual, you know, but I just want to thank you to everybody that watches these things and supports, you know, these shows and the channel and everything. But again, okay, Lenny Lou, I see you. All right, Susan, I see you there. Okay. All right. I'm not giving out his address. I can't do that.
No.
I can't do that. But send me a message. I can give you his email address. And then what you can do is you can go to the website. You can go to goldbelly.com. Goldbelly.com. Not sponsored, not yet. You can go there, and I think you can send, if you have his email, you can send him like a gift, like an e-card. That's him. We were texting last night, Mancuda and I, and I was telling him, you know, it's best if people send you something virtually. If they send you something to your email, you don't need gift. There doesn't need to be gift cards anymore. You know, anything physical, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Again, get a hold of me. I would say it's best if you can get a hold of me if we're Facebook friends. If you can message me on Facebook or message me on Instagram at Johnny Beane. Texting this phone number as far as trying to get a hold of me as far as something serious. But right now it's crazy because I get so many texts. But putting your phone number on the screen like this with 115 watching you, you wouldn't believe. My email, my texts are just like overflowing. So if you want to get a hold of me as far as Mancuda and getting him some food, for him and his mom, message me on Instagram at Johnny Beane. Message me. You can on Twitter. You can DM me on Twitter at Johnny Beane, or Facebook message if we're Facebook friends. That'd be the easiest.
Can you send him kernels?
Yeah. Yes, you can
Send him a, you know, You ever see the GIF of? Obviously, everybody's seen the Michael Jackson GIF where he's in the theater for the Thriller video. Popcorn. You ever see the one of the dude with the huge? It looks like a huge hefty garbage bag full of popcorn, and he's just shoveling it down. You ever see that one?
No, but that's that.
There you go. Send Mancuda like 50 pounds of popcorn.
You can do that.
Have it show up in the Fragile box from Christmas Story. My chair's farting again, son of a.
Anyway, if you want to order some kernels, of course you can mention Jay or me. If you want to, have that sent to John, you can do that. Yeah. All right. Where were we? Oh, pictures. Somebody sent this in. Oh, this is cool.
Oh, nice.
They're watching us. They got the little Frankenstein there in front. And I know
that's a huge computer they're watching that thing on.
Again, I know the picture's blurry, but I will send this out on Twitter and Instagram later on.
And I'll retweet it as well with my 17 followers or whatever the hell I have on Twitter. I don't even know.
Awesome. Yeah, that's another thing. It's like my Twitter's I'm finally getting more and more followers on Twitter now after years of being stuck at like 1,000 people or something. And Facebook's getting bigger. Everything's getting bigger and better. And thank you to everybody that's been supporting and watching. Hi, Johnny Beane. Who is this? Oh, dude, you were in the chat earlier. Here's a dude. Oh, that's cool, man. Is it Zeke?
Oh,
I think his name is Zeke. Here he is, holding a Wolfgang. Dude, I'll repost this on my EVH Gear Live Instagram, man.
You know what would have made that picture? If he had a huge orange extension cord coming out of the back of the amp, just going off to the side. You know what I mean? Like, hey, wait a minute.
Here, let me do this so I can show it. Awesome picture, man. Look at that. He's playing the EVH Wolfgang, is it the special?
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
It does not want to. It's like set on you. It does not want to focus on anything else.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, EVH Wolfgang special. Yeah, awesome guitar, man. Yeah, I know it's blurry.
Yeah, I do wish you would quit promoting other people on here. What?
Huh?
I guess we're promoting other people, and that's a problem.
Oh, I do. Yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about. Okay, here's somebody's guitar. What? Is that a built-in speaker?
That's a strange place to have the speaker. What is that?
I don't know.
We gotta
Yeah.
We gotta find out what that is.
Yeah, it's a built-in speaker.
Huh. Somebody's got to know what that is.
Oh, it's a Green Frankie. Green Frankie, it says. All right, let me go. Dude, these things they're rolling in, man. Let me get to a couple more.
And then we'll move on to the Dimarzio.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, we
dude,
gotta touch that. That's
dude.
Great.
That's incredible. There's somebody watches. Oh, I reckon somebody. Yeah, the Captain America background. Oh, thank you, FU Tone.
Hey now.
Hey now. Okay, I'll show one more. These things, they just get buried. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Okay, here's one more. Oh, awesome. Somebody watching.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's quality stuff.
Got the tablature going, which I could never read. I could actually read actual music better than I can read tablature. Awesome. Thank you guys for sending these in. Again, I will post these on Twitter, as a Twitter fleet, as an Instagram story. Did Sammy ever use the Jackson Roads after the A6 tour? Jim Nicholas, hey now. Did Sammy Hagar ever use the Jackson Roads after the 86 tour? I don't think so. I don't think we ever saw it after that. Wayno. Oh, cool. Here's Wayno watching us. Awesome, man. Okay. All right, one more. And again, you guys text us phone numbers to 415-952-3263. What did I say? Text us phone numbers? Text us pictures of you guys watching, or of a selfie. We like selfies. All right. Okay. All right. What was that?
You hear that?
It's like a dinosaur or something.
Was it my stomach?
It was my stomach earlier. Texas phone numbers? KX Rock. Okay. Okay.
Can you pull up the on a screen for the Dimarzio thing?
Yeah. I've got it right here.
That, man.
I've got it right here. The only thing is, it's almost like, oh, that's exactly what it is. You open it up, and I've got it open as a PDF. I don't know why.
So is mine. Mine's open as a PDF as well.
Okay. So when you try to scroll around a PDF, it gets kind of weird. It can get kind of weird. So here, we'll go ahead and we'll talk about this. Hopefully that's it. There we go.
Yeah.
Man, I have the actual magazine that this was from too. It's like in a drawer over there somewhere. But
I think I have it somewhere as well.
Yeah, Kay. Yes. Yeah, we're talking about Van Halen. If you like Van Halen, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Zeke, there you are. Take care, man. Thanks for sending in the picture with the cool guitar, dude. Okay. So, Dimarzio. Larry Dimarzio. You guys know him from, of course, Dimarzio Pickups. He runs Dimarzio. But
you don't say.
Yeah. But apparently he's a photographer as well. And he came in to document some Edward Van Halen stuff at one point. And it wasn't just the one time. I think there's at least 3 times that we know of. 3 Guitar World covers that Larry Dimarzio did. Right? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, but this is, it says the Music Man / Dimarzio guitar. And it just says, as far as what it's from, it says about 6 months after the Guitar World issue came out, I got a call from Sterling Ball asking me if I'd be interested in designing pickups for a Music Man and Eddie Van Halen guitar. And then says, I asked, how much do I have to pay you? And Sterling laughed.
Yeah, and these are great pictures, man. I mean, they're all mostly outtakes from something that we saw. How many years ago is that now? 1990.
31 years ago now?
31 years ago.
That's
amazing.
Insane. That is insane.
I know. It's crazy. So for one thing, it's awesome seeing these pictures. I mean, just outtakes, stuff, I mean, Edward with the Frankenstein with the Tom Anderson guitar neck.
His hair was on point. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we'll scroll we'll scroll through. I can't even talk. I'll scroll through some of these pictures. But if you want to check out the article, it's just at Dimarzio.com, and it's on the front page. Then thank you to Tessie Switch, to Rob. He's the one that sent me the article last week. Tessie Switch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll scroll through some of these pictures. See how it's kind of jumping? See, it's impossible scrolling through a PDF. That's what's so weird. Anyway, I'll show some of the pictures and we can talk about some of the stuff that some of the cool info that came out.
When we get to the pickup, that's where I think we should hold up and maybe mention some stuff from that, because that was the part where I like sat up and I was like, ooh.
Oh, about the I think I know what you're talking about.
The pickups, yeah.
Yeah.
How they come up with them and what,
Yeah.
And now we know what pickup for a fact was in the 5150.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Dude.
Yeah. I know. As soon as I saw that, I was like,
yeah, me too, man. All right, so that's the magazine. You know, we're all nerds here. We all know that magazine. February 1990. Player of the decade. Player of all time.
Was there any doubt that, in 1990 or then the whole 80s,
no.
There wasn't a doubt.
No, there was Edward and then there was everybody else. And I mean everybody else. Okay. So I guess a few things. We can talk about what you were talking about. One thing that I thought was cool, how there's the Soldano amplifier.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there was a note on the amp. Did you read that part?
Yes.
There was a note taped to the amplifier, and it said something like, anybody that touches these knobs will be fired immediately.
Yeah, fired immediately.
Or something.
You can think of it, dude. Nowadays, right? And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's done this. Like nowadays, like let's see well, you can't really see it, it's dark, but I have the 6505 back there. You get your the knobs all right, and you're like, okay, this is it. You grab your phone and you take a picture, and you're like, okay, now if anything happens, if I move it, or if one of my kids comes up and starts touching stuff, I know where everything was. Back then, I mean, you could take a picture of it, but then you got to get it developed, or if you get a Polaroid, it was a big pain in the ass back then. So, but I know that I'm sure you've seen this too. You get like the fluorescent gaff tape, and you put a strip and you kind of notch where all the knobs are, type of thing,
Yeah. You see that on a lot of pedal boards.
Yes.
You see that on consoles a lot of times.
Yeah, I got that on my API mic pre right here. The little gaff tape, and then the lines where the levels are.
Yeah, I've got that stuff here as well. The mixer that I use, that I'm talking through. I have got something marking what fader to use for years, all these years now. You know, number three fader is the fader for this.
That's where the magic comes through, everybody. Number 3 fader. I love the look at the 5150 there, right? Like the angle that picture is taken at and the lighting is perfect.
It's a great picture.
Perfect.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for one thing, it's amazing because it's an outtake that we never saw.
Yep.
But just to see that angle of that guitar, and as many of you know, that's, you know, our favorite guitar ever. Right there. Yeah, that's a great shot, man.
It really is. See all the dirt, you know, right around the pickup.
Yeah. I'm being careful scrolling in because, yeah, like I said, when you're scrolling on a PDF like this, it can just like jump. Yeah. So actually, if I scroll this way, you'll actually see what Jay was talking about.
Well, go up towards the neck or towards the headstock if you could a little bit. Can you slide it to the right? So obviously this was what, 1990?
89.
89 the picture was taken.
It was a very, very it says in the article, it says exactly, actually it says the exact date that they did these.
Okay.
Somewhere in the article, and it was the guy's birthday too.
Oh yeah, it's 40th. That's right. Yeah, because it got rescheduled or something.
Yeah, like the 18th, something 18th.
Man.
Yeah, I've always loved that picture. I mean, the actual one, you know, because it was the centerfold of that issue, February 90 issue, where one side was the three guitars, you know, the Frankenstein, the 5150, and the Steinberger, shot by David Bertinelli. Tubinen says August 89 is when this was. Okay, awesome. Thank you, man. And then it's just so cool to see these. Okay, so there's some text right down here. Jay was just talking about something none of us knew. Right there, right?
Yeah.
Eddie with the Teisco 5. And of course, that's the guitar you see in the Finish What You Started music video. The self-built 5050 guitar that had Eddie's reference pickup for the Music Man design. Well, there you go.
Yep.
There you go. And this is from the pickup company themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like some Joe Schmo, like, oh yeah, I was on the photo shoot set, and you know, I heard them overheard them talking about referencing the 5150 pickup for the, you know, for the Music Man.
Yeah. Yeah. So according to Dimarzio,
it's great detail as well.
Yeah.
Great detail. We got to get into that.
Yeah. So so now we know. The Ernie Ball Music Man bridge pickup was designed after the pickup in the 5150,
which was a
come
on, I thought you read it.
Joe Biel. No, I haven't read the whole thing yet. I wasn't able to. Are you reading it?
Yeah, but I want to find the page so you can kind of show, you know, I don't want to, you know.
No, yeah, you would think that I've read this thing a billion times already. I've seen the pictures a billion times already. I wasn't able to actually read the entire article yet. I had just gotten like halfway through, and then we started. We started tonight. Tubinen one says it's a JB.
Yep.
A Seymour Duncan JB.
Yep.
Which stands for Johnny Beane. Dude.
He knew that you'd have a show.
30 years later.
Yeah.
30 years later, it's like, we're going to name this pickup after you. That's so cool. Now, what is a JB? I've heard it stands for Jeff Beck. I've heard it stands for Jazz Blues. I like to think it stands for Johnny Beane. Bent Tom says it's a Jeff Beck. Weren't they saying while they were doing the photo shoot for this, they were blasting Jeff Beck?
Yeah, they had his new record that wasn't out yet or something.
They were blasting his album, and Edward was playing along.
Yeah, he was like jamming to the music. Yep, which is awesome.
Yeah, wow, so cool.
Trying to find the. Well, there's a reason why the 5150 pickup or the JB that was in the 5150 sounded like it did, and it doesn't specify when it happened unless I missed it. But I'll skip ahead a little bit. But they're mentioning obviously Eddie liked the sound of the pickup that was in his 5150, and I think this is Steve Blucher. Steve Blucher is the one. He's designed, a lot of pickups, obviously, for Dimarzio. But Steve Blucher says that Ed plugged in his main touring guitar, the striped 5150, so we could hear the bridge pickup as a reference. The guitar had a damaged Duncan JB in the bridge and a Kramer neck. This became the starting point for the bridge pickup sound he wanted. Ed told me the pickup changed after the high E string had caught under the lip of one of the coils during a show. The sound changed in a way he liked, and this became his favorite pickup. So it said, when we compared it with a stock, you want me to keep reading this or no?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is my first time hearing this. I
sat up.
I can't read.
Reading this part, man. I was pumped.
I can't read. I need this as a book on tape read by you.
Oh, yeah. That's just what you want. When we compared it with a stock JB in one of the Music Man prototypes, Ed didn't like it as much. The damaged JB sounded more solid and focused, especially in the mids, and the highs were fatter. Ed wanted me to make the new Dimarzio bridge pickup to be as good or better than the damaged JB. So I'll get into the technical details in a second. Well, yeah, maybe I'll just read the technical stuff first. Not that I understand this, but thanks, Wayno. After assuring him I wouldn't change or damage it, I asked Ed if he would let me remove the pickup to measure it. The DC resistance of a JB reads about 16.4 K ohms. Ed's pickup measured 180 K ohms. So you're talking 16.4 to 180. It does. It really does hurt to read.
It hurts to think.
So he said measuring the coils individually produced a normal reading on one coil, 8K, and about 160K on the other. Then he said something peculiar happened when they were connected.
Does it say which? Does it say which coil?
Yeah, it says, I think the 160K coil, being neither open nor shorted out, was functioning as an inductor as well as a standard coil. The damaged coil was clearly functioning, as the pickup still canceled 60 cycle hum as well. Now, I don't, I'm not a tech guy at all. I don't know what that shit means, but I'm sure some people in the chat do, maybe even you, Johnny.
Explain it to us in the chat, what we're reading.
Yeah. So the funny thing is Larry Dimarzio chimes in at this point, and he said, when Steve told me that the pickup still worked but was reading 180K, I said, great. We're going to build Eddie Van Halen a broken pickup. That's great, man.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And they go on to talk about the neck. Yeah, he actually talks about the setup that was on the 5150. Now, we've heard Sammy mention that he could barely play it. The action was terrible. It was high. The Floyd was this and that.
The arm was like super loose, is what he
Yeah.
said.
So
which I love. I love that.
Steve Blucher says, I stayed at the studio and took the opportunity to check out the 5150. What struck me immediately was how easily it played and how good it sounded acoustically. And the guitar had great sustain up and down the neck. The neck was very straight and the action was low. The frets were pretty worn, but there was no pitting and no string buzz. Acoustically, the guitar had a very even balance both across the strings and all the way up the neck. This kind of response generally only happens when a guitar has been played for a long time. Man, my voice is going. I haven't read this much in years. I feel like I'm in class. Remember that? Jason, can you read page 3, paragraphs 3, 4, and 5? Oh, but the so-and-so only had to read 1 paragraph. I got to read 3. Then you say a word wrong and your friends laugh at you,
Yeah.
So there's something else that goes on about the neck pickup. Which the Air Norton and the Air, they have a couple different versions of the pack Dimarzio has.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it has to do with a gap or something. And I never knew why or what it was and what it did. But it seems like, and I'll read this in a second, but it seems like they did the Air part or the Air patent so that the drill wouldn't demagnetize the pickup. So let me read this because this was very intriguing to me.
Yeah, I haven't heard any of this yet. This is cool.
So it says, Larry Dimarzio says, when Steve got back to New York, all new prototyping got underway. We ended up with 5 bridge prototypes and 6 neck prototype pickups. And everything was rushed to Music Man as soon. This is page 25 in case you want to blast your way down. Well,
there's some cool pictures we haven't showed.
You can keep showing the pictures, and I'll keep boring everybody with my my.
Oh no, this is great. Leave a thumbs up, you guys, for Jay's reading.
Within a few days, he said they were rushed to Music Man as soon as they were finished. Within a few days, one of the neck prototypes hit the mark, displacing the custom. So at first, Eddie actually preferred the neck pickup to be the custom. And he was actually thinking, hey, my signature guitar will have a Dimarzio bridge pickup and a Duncan neck pickup. But Dimarzio was like, no, give us more time. Let us figure this out. So Larry goes on to say, I felt Duncan was using an Alnico 2 to mimic old demagnetized Gibson pickups, but every time Eddie got a drill near it, the pickup died. The new Dimarzio neck pickup incorporated an invention that Steve Blucher devised to reduce string pull and soften the magnetic field. So then Steve goes on to say, Ed was happy with the softer and quieter sound of the Alnico 2 in the neck position. My thinking was the Alnico 2 was unstable, and when Ed ran a power drill or EBO over the guitar, the pickup would begin to demagnetize. The solution was to use a fully charged Alnico 5 magnet, but create air gaps to separate the magnet away from the pole pieces. This new design yielded the same Gauss. What is that word? Gauss. I never knew how to say that word.
What's a Gauss, you guys?
At the pole piece, as Alnico 2 while producing. Now I'm losing it. Now while producing a stable magnetic field at the same time. The air gap pickup had another benefit. It was clearer and more open than an Alnico 2 pickup. I felt that would be a better choice for Ed's neck position, and Dimarzio got a patent for the new invention. And it goes on to say the patent number and stuff like that. And it says, side note, we've continued to use the same or additional patent technology on lots of other Dimarzio designs over the years. Air Norton, Air Zone, Air Classic, PAF 36th anniversary, PAF Bridge, the Fortitude Bridge, Liquefier, Pandemonium Neck, and the AT1. And then the pickups in the Kiko Loriro signature guitar pickup. Steve Butcher goes on to say, although the new bridge samples were better, Ed still preferred the damaged 5150 pickup. Let's see. Let me see what it goes on to. Should I keep reading this?
Yeah.
Man.
I'll show some pictures.
Yeah, you show pictures.
These are pictures many of us have seen over the years, but not like zoomed in like this, you know. This is great.
So it goes on to say, Larry Dimarzio says, Steve got to work on 2 new bridge designs. One included an idea he had for unbalancing the coils, pickup A, and the other was a more traditional winding style, pickup B. Both had more of the mids and warm highs that Ed wanted, and magnetically, both used fully charged Alnico 5s without an air gap. Dimarzio had a test guitar that let you pull pickups in and out quickly, and we compared them before sending them to Eddie. I thought Steve's new designs were the best that I'd heard, and much better than the JB was, or that was also being considered. He said, I liked the E, B, and G strings on the JB, but the wound strings got too muddy for my taste. Both of Steve's new designs kept the wound strings pristine by comparison. I preferred the mixed coil version, pickup A, and bet Steve that would be Ed's choice. So Larry Dimarzio thought that pickup A would be Eddie's choice. All right, this is nearing the end of the pickup discussion. Larry Dimarzio says, Sterling told me that both of the new bridge pickups were loaded into Music Man guitars, and Ed really liked both of the new pickups. Dudley, Sterling, Eddie, and Steve Lukather were all playing the guitars. They were stuck, and Ed couldn't make up his mind which one he liked better. He was switching back and forth, and Luke said, that one, pointing at the guitar with pickup B. So pickup A was rejected by a hair, and it was Steve Lukather who made the final call. Then in parentheses it says Luke still has the number 3 Music Man Van Halen.
Wow.
And it says, I loved pickup A, the one that wasn't chosen, and released it as part of the Dimarzio line later that year, naming it the Tone Zone.
Oh.
So there you go. So that's pickup A, the one that Larry Dimarzio actually preferred over the final one that went into Eddie's Music Man. So the closest you can get to Eddie's Music Man guitar pickup, bridge pickup, is the Tone Zone.
That's what people have been saying for years.
Yeah, I've heard you guys say it as well. And then it says, Steve Butcher says, the Tone Zone is louder, but the pickup in the Music Man has warmer, more focused mids, pretty similar to the damaged pickup I heard at the studio. So if you have an Ernie Ball Music Man, Eddie Van Halen, you basically have as close as can be to the pickup that was in the 5150. And according to Eddie's ears, better.
Wow. I do have one.
There you go.
It's in the loft. I was thinking about bringing it out. Maybe I still should.
And then Ben Thomas chiming in and he says, I'm sorry we're not getting into the comments right now, but he says, Larry Dimarzio also said the pickups in the Axis are the same as the EVH. So they're still making those pickups, but you just can't buy them. And I think you said it, Johnny, that the only way you can get one of those pickups is if you send a broken one back to them from one of those guitars. Like if you have one of those pickups, right? Is that how it works?
I think back in the day. These days, I don't know.
Yeah, or is it? Do you have to send in the actual guitar and they'll swap it out or something.
If you give them your serial number, you give them your serial. I think a lot of companies, you give them your serial number, and you know, they would always want the broken one back, no matter what.
That's what it was.
It's not like, hey, I own this guitar, serial this, send me a new pickup. You know, it's like, well, send us the broken one.
Yeah.
You know, we'll trade, or you still have to pay for this, but we want the other one back. So no, you're not. Man, look at all these messages. Susan, thank you so much. We got a message here from well, several. Peter, our friend Peter here says dude, did you make that? He's got the article that you're reading. He has, but he has it in like a book form. Did you print it out? Maybe he printed it and then actually made like a book out of it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
Yeah, I know. So do I.
print two more. Yeah, and see that right there? That's the you know, the EQ whatever of the comparison
of the Music Man EVH bridge and the tone zone.
Yes.
Oh, they're very similar.
Very similar. EQ wise. And I know from experience, like recording the tone zone. I don't have one in my guitar, but a band that I recorded did. I thought it was very, very the upper mids were very like in your face and a little hate to use the word like shrill, but it was probably because we were using a certain amp that is very prominent in the upper mids as well. You know, so that can everything kind of adds up frequency wise.
Oh yeah. Susan, thank you so much. Peter, do you want me to read this? What you said? And then Chad. Tubinin1 is watching us.
Thank you.
Right there. Thank you everybody for watching. We have 130 watching. Leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like this stuff. I mean, this really is the place. If you like Van Halen.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I agree with this.
This is the place you want to be.
Thrash Metal says EQ in your DAW in post. I got one better for you. If you're recording a DI signal from a guitar, you can actually change the sound of the pickup. You can EQ the pickup before it even goes into an amp.
Yeah.
If you record a DI, you send that DI out into an amp, you can actually put an EQ before the amp going, and you can, you know, cut some stuff out or boost whatever, which is pretty neat. So that's what I would do if it came down to it, you know. But that's really getting down to the nitty gritty, you know, of doing things. Hey, Susan Silvestri loves Van Halen.
Yeah. Thank you again, Susan. Thank you so much. All right, this next picture. I was stalling because this next picture is just incredible. I mean, man. Okay, I'll go ahead and show this. This is just amazing. This is a bunch of guitar necks on the wall at 5150. And let me ask the chat. There's something very, very cool about this top. I mean, the whole thing's amazing, but this top row. Can anybody in the chat tell me what is very, very cool about this top row of guitar necks? Oh, Alan Garber's here. He'll know. Alan, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Good to see you, Alan. And congratulations, our friend Alan Garber here, who's watching from Facebook. He had one of his Van Halen song transcriptions in a guitar magazine just recently.
He did Eruption.
Eruption, right?
And I hear it's the most accurate transcription of Eruption that's ever been erupted.
It's the most accurate transcription of anything Van Halen that's ever been printed in a magazine. Let's just say that. And that's thank you to our friend Alan Garber. I mean, he's been studying this stuff for longer than I've been alive.
What do you call him? Old?
Well, Alan, you're over 29, right? All right. So who can tell me something about that this top row of guitar necks? Let's ask Jay.
Oh,
Jay,
don't you dare.
Looking at those necks. Do you see something?
The one with the rosewood, I'm thinking rosewood fretboard. That one looks familiar. And then the beak neck Kramer. But I mean, if you're asking me what was on what, man, like don't do that to me.
Okay.
I just read on live on the internet. Isn't that enough punishment?
David Sampin. Hey, dude.
Hey, what's up, man?
Okay. All right. I'll tell you guys what's super cool about this top row. I mean, it's all cool, of course, but I noticed it right away. See that Strat neck to the right of that Kramer neck?
Wait. Cameron Brown chimed in.
Oh,
doing awake. He said, third one in from the right looks like the VH1 neck.
Yes.
Wow, Cameron Brown. Where is it?
Cameron Brown. That's Eddie's original Boogie Bodies guitar neck on the wall.
I should have stole his answer and took credit for it. Oh, I know what that is. What was I thinking?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So that neck, can I scroll in anymore? Oh, whoa.
Jesus, you're through the wall.
Okay, so that let me get everything else out. Okay, so here we see a down electro, a Kramer, and a Boogie Body. Okay. That neck right there, that headstock on your right, on the right there. That's the original neck from the original. That's the original Frankenstein neck. That's the neck that Eruption was played on. The cover of the first album. That's it. That's it. And a couple ways you can tell is you got this. You can see my mouse, my cursor.
Yes.
This little piece right here. That neck has a very distinctive little notch, I guess, in the neck. That gives it away. And also, I mean, the shape of the headstock. But if you look closely here, you can see the headstock broken half.
Oh, look at that. You can see that.
So it was broken. Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of people say, oh, you know, the shelf for the Floyd was messed up. I guess that could be true. But also the headstock broke in half. And I know it's pretty nerdy.
Yeah, but that's cool stuff, man. That's why people are here.
Yeah. See? That's why all 132 of you are here to learn the actual facts. Okay. And this bottom row is actually very cool too. I mean, it's all cool. It's all awesome, but look at I'd never seen this neck. Let's scroll in.
Look at that broken headstock on the left there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a Kramer.
Breaking headstocks, didn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, look at this neck. What does it say? DBH?
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
And it has Van Halen inlays. Yeah. If anybody knows what that neck is, Alan, what neck is that?
Plexiface says, "What magazine is this?"
It's not a magazine. It's well, it is now because
Somebody's making it.
Peter has one. It's the Dimarzio tribute to Edward. Go to Dimarzio.com. Open up another window. Go to Dimarzio.com and there's a tribute to Edward, and that's where we are in today's lesson. Open up your books. Man. Yeah, this is great, man. Look at that. You have a Kramer American neck. You have, is that Dan Electro neck that was from that other picture? This one right here.
Might be.
Do I still have that picture in here? There was a picture of Eddie playing a guitar. Here, let me get it on my phone real quick. Here, let's do that.
While you're doing that, I'll read something else real quick. You know, we've all heard that when they made the Ernie Ball, when they did the neck and stuff like that, they basically copied it, like a laser copied the 5150 neck, or as Eddie says, my favorite, you know, guitar or something.
That's possibly this neck right here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's blurry. 1980 picture of Eddie playing a barewood guitar, but it looks like a Dan Electro neck with the headstock reshaped. So anyway, that looks like that could possibly be that one.
So real quick, it says, let's see. It goes on to say, I think his favorite Frankenstrat had a basswood body. And it says the Music Man made about 4 test guitars with different woods for Eddie to try. He chose the basswood and maple combination as his favorite. The maple top was added mostly for cosmetic reasons. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick, but it does add some brightness to the sound. Then it says the maple neck had an asymmetrical shape and was duplicated from Eddie's favorite Kramer neck shape. I have the feeling that the Kramer neck that he liked might have been out of spec, namely carved off center, so the upper and lower radius were out of alignment. Eddie may have also taken sandpaper to it, which might further account for the shape. Then it said, here's some detail about how they did it. It says, Music Man duplicated the neck shape by using a 3-axis CNC machine. There's a pattern cloning feature that uses a probe that allowed them to take his original neck and create an XYZ computer file. That reproduced the neck or the shape to be cut by the CNC. Eddie oil finished his necks as he had been doing for years. Music Man used the gunstock oil and wax finish for the guitars to duplicate the feel of Eddie's neck. Then it talks about how he mounted, you know, he wanted the pickups mounted directly to the body, and all the pickup heights were intentionally set a bit low. Pickup height was arrived at by trial and error, and Eddie made all the choices.
Yeah, in the Music Man guitar, the pickups are set they're set into the body. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, on the production guitars, the pickups they're not like super high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me grab that. Well, I could use the bathroom for one thing. Let me shut. I gotta shut the flap. I'm a chicken farmer, you guys. I gotta shut them in. I gotta take a quick break. Let me grab my Music Man guitar. It's in the loft right here. Ask Jay some questions.
Well, I'll keep reading this in the meantime. because I think it's
Okay.
interesting.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Let's see. The pickups in the Music Man guitar are not height adjustable and are intentionally set a bit low. Pickup height was arrived at by trial and error. Eddie making all the choices. He would say he wanted the pickup a little higher, a little lower, and then it was tested. Then a side note comes up, everybody, and says, a few NAMM shows ago, Hartley Peavy and I were exchanging Eddie stories. Hartley told me that when he was working on Eddie's speaker cabinets, Eddie could hear the difference between a plywood and particle board cabinet. Eddie insisted that his cabinets had to be plywood. And they even did a blindfold test, and he could pick the plywood every time. His ears were that good. Then it says the Soldano amp that they were using, that Eddie was using at the time, that they were testing these pickups with and the guitars with. It had lots of gain, and keeping the pickups lower let the amp do more of the work. Keeping the pickups on the low side also had the advantage of getting a cleaner sound by just rolling the guitar volume back slightly. Then it says the super high gain stage was duplicated in the 5150 amp as well. All right, let's get to the chat and see if there's any fun stuff in here. Ben Tom, call Sammy. Why don't you call Sammy? Miles Taylor says, look at all the headstocks just hanging there. Fruitcake Tony has an off-topic question. He says, Jay, what's the latest with Gizmochi? Well, I'll make this quick since we're talking about Van Halen. But if anybody's a metal fan, we have been in normal rotation or regular rotation since Monday on Sirius XM Liquid Metal. And by checking the stats, it seems like between every 4 to 5 hours, they're playing our new single, which is super cool and awesome. So thanks for asking, Tony. I appreciate that. Let's see. KH says, how many of those necks have cigarette burn marks on them? You know, they're Eddie's. Let's see.
Okay, I'm here.
Ed's Randy Price says Ed specifically specified Baltic birch plywood for his cabs. Did you read? Oh yeah, before I go tonight, Ellie made something for you. She wants to show you before I split.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Oh, Ellie. Yeah, we still have a few. We're gonna keep going, and then we're gonna make the switch in about 10 minutes. And real quickly, I'll show you guys this guitar. This is the guitar that Jay's been reading about this entire time, or most of it.
Johnny, on page 31, it actually has it shows the pickup height and has a little ruler and stuff and shows what the measurement is, I guess.
Yeah, see, the pickups are
oh yeah, look at that.
They're really low.
But they're level, like they're equally pretty much equally distanced. You know, that neck pickup is really in there. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's no you know how some pickups, like you raise the treble side and you have the bass side down low?
Yeah.
With these, it's even. It's even. Yeah. Dude,
show the when you have to show the pickups again, you got to show the back of that neck, man. That thing is absolutely beautiful. Well, besides the neck that's filled with dirt.
Yeah. Did you read about the Floyd Rose? Did you get to that part? Have you seen that? That was interesting. I read that part. Although they're gonna have to change the number because of this guitar. Yeah, the Edward Van Halen Music Man signature guitar. I've had this thing since 1992. Was my main guitar for a lot of years. Not the greatest top on a guitar. But
all right, so I'll try to. I found the spot where he's talking about the
Floyd.
Yeah,
Music Man.
Yeah, it says
the
guitar team. This is page 16 and 17. It starts on, I guess, 16. Up to this point, Eddie's own stable of favorite instruments was varied at best, including his original Frankenstrat, which a Stratocaster with, according to Wayne Charvel, had a Dimarzio super distortion in the bridge, an Ibanez Destroyer, a Steinberger GL2T, and a Beretta-style Kramer. However, this was going to be different. The Music Man Van Halen guitar was going to be a ground-up build, and the new guitar was going to include a neck pickup. As it turned out, there was even more going on, and you had to include Eddie. He knew the sound he was going for, often intuitively, and he'd been experimenting and tinkering with his guitars, effects, and amps for years. All right, let me keep going here. Early in the project, I decided to buy a guitar. I called Dudley Gimple at Music Man to arrange it and asked, so what does it look like? So he said it was kind of like a Telly with the sex appeal. A maple top binding, 2 humbuckers, 1 volume control labeled tone, and a Floyd Rose bridge. He says that wasn't what I was expecting. So I said, make mine black. This is Larry Dimarzio?
Yeah. Larry Dimarzio, yeah.
Just making sure he's saying this and not Steve Blucher. And he says the Floyd Rose bridge was short-lived, however. Only the first 20 or so Music Man guitars, the guitars had Floyds.
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
Yeah, then it said Fender had started distributing Floyd Rose bridges at the time, but Dan Smith, the Fender VP, didn't want to sell the bridges to Music Man. He had pitched Eddie for a Fender guitar, but lost out to Music Man. So because he went with Music Man, he was pissed. He's like, I'm not going to sell you the bridges then. As it happened, let's see, I was in LA for the photo shoot, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Visit the Fender factory, discuss selling them our hum canceling strap pickups for a new line of guitars. Let's see. He says, on the drive, I suggested that he reconsider supplying bridges to Music Man since Eddie was one of the main reasons for Floyd's success. But Dan was adamant about not selling them to Music Man. In the end, Eddie actually liked the sound of the licensed Godot better than the shallower Floyd Rose. So look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And yeah, with my guitar, what happened was my hands get wet when I play. So what happened was eventually
there's a joke in there somewhere. So never mind.
So what happened to me was my original Godot bridge rusted. So the high E string, like the Floyd, the block in there, what do you call it? That keeps the string in there.
Yeah.
What happened was it rusted. It rusted inside the piece. So for me to change the string, I'd have to get an Allen wrench. I'd have to get a hammer and like tap the block out of the way. Yeah, it got really bad. So I eventually had to switch the whole bridge altogether, and I grabbed my Floyd Rose off my Kramer Focus 1000 and put it on the guitar.
Do you still have the original one?
No. I the entire thing rusted eventually, and then I gave it to a friend of mine to de-rust. I don't know if that's a term.
Put it in a can, put it in a bottle of Coke for a couple days.
Yeah.
Get the rust off of it.
Yeah. And then he gave it back to me, and then I sold it. sold it. Although somebody did tell me some years back that they had access to an original one, and they wanted to know if I was interested, and I have no idea what ever happened to that. But anyway, yeah. So here's mine. You guys have seen it on the channel here for a lot of years. I have some videos actually on playback. Right here, there'll be a card where I'm talking about this guitar some years back.
You guys show the back of the neck.
Oh,
or did you?
I did, but you were reading.
Oh, well, thanks.
While you were reading, I showed it. See, this should be the same color. Like when this was brand new, it all looked like this, and then eventually it turned to.
Yeah, the only thing different was the neck wasn't lacquered, but it was the same color, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had an earthquake back in 1993. My guitar fell off the stand, and it did this.
Man.
But since I've been playing the guitar this long, that feels so normal to me to feel that now. You know?
But I could just imagine your response, like, no, you know?
Yeah.
The house is falling down around you. No, my guitar.
Oh man. Yeah, there's nothing like this guitar. I mean, the feel of it, the sound of it. I mean, when you got them brand new, they felt worn in when you got them. So imagine a neck that came brand new feeling worn in 30 years later, 29 years later, however long it's been. Imagine what this thing feels like. I mean, it's just, there's nothing like it.
Like an old pair of underwear.
You know? Yeah.
But there's everybody out there that's watching. There's a lot more cool stuff. I mean, there's 43 pages in this PDF. So there's stuff I haven't even gotten to yet. You know, there's a live show that they talks about, and other stuff. It's
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the other magazine. There was, like I said, there was at least 3 magazines within this article that you guys all know. Guitar World magazines. Like, you know, the covers. Yeah, and these are great pictures, man.
Yep.
These outtake. Oh, he's playing the airline there. Oh, that's cool.
And I wish there was video footage of that.
Yeah.
Or even audio.
Look at that.
Yep.
I bet you, if he's actually plugged in, I bet you that guitar is feeding back like crazy, and that's what he's doing. I bet you he's doing some sort of feedback there, because I know those guitars. The shop I used to work at, we had all vintage airlines, Tyscos. You know, the guitar that he used in the Finish What You Started video. I've played an actual one of those. The Spectrum 5. You know. Yeah, there's just so much cool stuff with this. Oh yeah, and this is like where you were.
Yeah.
There you go.
And there's somewhere in there where Eddie says that they're only going to make like 1,000 a year was the original plan.
Mm-hmm.
And Eddie wanted to be able to walk into any guitar store, guitar shop that had one of these on the wall, take it down and be able to play a show with it, you know, and not have to touch it.
And like it's identical.
That was the main focus. These things came set up from Ernie Ball to Eddie's specifications. You know, it's not like nowadays where you get a guitar and, you know, you got to bring it to somebody instantly to have it set up, you know, with some of the frets. I'm not talking about EV. I'm talking about any guitar company, you know. Sometimes you get something and it's like,
anything at Guitar Center.
Oh, God. Jesus.
It's like as soon as you buy it, you can't take it home because you have to leave it there for their tech to set it up.
Yeah. Oh, we went home for the day. You got to come back.
Yeah.
What?
So look at that. So here's Larry's Dimarzio's Music Man. And look at the bridge.
The bridge pickup was F spaced and the neck wasn't. I think I have that right.
Hmm.
And there's one with the Floyd Rose. So that's one of the 20 with a Floyd.
With the Floyd, yeah. Yeah, and it's got the different Floyd posts. They're those are like screwdriver type, the type we like, not the Allen wrench type. Which eventually that's what is on here is the Allen wrench type.
Yep. Well, I mean, there's a good reason for it. I mean, how you strip something like that, Will Starr says, Jay, I have a question. I hope I can answer it for you. Jeff Davidson wants to know what the last guitar you bought, Johnny. What's the last guitar you purchased?
I'm just now seeing this picture. Oh, this is funny.
Oh,
do you see that?
No.
He's got the no bozos, but it's Nelson.
Oh, and there's the Polaroid of Wolfgang.
Wow.
Is that Eddie and Steve Stevens? Who is that? No, is it? No, it's not.
I don't know. Thing is, you can't scroll in. The more you
It gets
zoom in, it gets pixelated. Oh, so what was the what?
Will Starr said question.
Jeff Davidson, what's the last guitar that I bought?
Oh, yeah, that.
I have to whisper because my wife is listening. Truthfully, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. If I really thought about it, maybe, but I really don't remember. I don't get guitars every other day. Is that Matt Brook? Oh, that might be Matt. That's cool though, and look at that. It has a set list. Man, it's too bad.
That might be Matt's station. So maybe that's not Wolfgang. Maybe that's Matt's kid.
I don't know
what I'm talking about.
I have no idea. It's too bad you can't scroll in too much because it just gets pixelated. Somebody will know.
Yeah, Garb. Is that who's Garby?
That's Alan. That's Matt's. That's Matt's bench. That's Alan.
Yeah, Alan said it is Matt's bench.
Well, I like the Nelson part. That's Matt's workbench. There we go.
What is my favorite piece of what is it? Crap, where'd it go?
Piece of crap?
What is my question is what is your favorite piece of gear? My wife.
My
yeah. Well, it would be a guitar.
My kickstand.
Yeah. I just lean
my whammy bar.
A sound machine. There you go.
Look at these, man. Wow. How come you can scroll in with these, but you couldn't on the other one? Look at all these. This is incredible.
Yeah, man. All right, Ellie's going to have to show you this picture because I had a split in a minute. Oh, I already told you what it was. Oh, well.
You didn't say what it was of.
Okay. I'm going to, hold on, right back.
Man, these are awesome. Leave a thumbs up, you guys. This is incredible. Look, there's Sammy Hagar putting his pants on back there.
Yep. The spandex skids that he was wearing back then. The flannel spandex.
Man, these are great.
Oh, you're snapping pics, man? Oh. You didn't get any with my wiener out, did you? Here's where Sammy gets dressed. Here's where Al get. Oh, Mike. Here's where Mikey gets dressed.
Yeah. Wow. This is so cool. And this was like the best time, man. These times. 92.
Yeah.
91. Well, I mean 80, 88. I mean, it's all just the Van Hagar years were just so cool. Right, Alan? No, everybody has their favorite, and that's fine. That's fine. But to me, to Jay, I know this was just such a cool time. And there he is, like right when he's getting ready to jump. You can see.
Yep.
Like the end or the beginning. Nah. The ending. And yeah, this is the shot. Yeah, this is like Larry Dimarzio took these shots.
He was going up, I think, on that first shot.
Yeah. Getting ready to bounce. Yeah. Yeah. I think it says in here that they told him exactly what songs Eddie jumps. He jumps. You know, the exact tune that he jumps at. So he knew. So he was ready to snap a picture. That's how he got this shot. And then there's another one that's very famous. There's another one that's very famous that was used. Well, there's this one. Man, I remember all these magazines, man. But here, I'll show you this, and I'll show you it should be down here. Man. Man, this just keeps going. Oh, I can see the one on that side. Oh, I'm sorry. Here. We'll continue. We're gonna keep going.
You know what that is? That's the Judgment Day solo.
Yeah.
Ellie, you coming up or what?
Ellie. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Here it is. There's the Flying Eddie's Music Man ad. So that picture. So Larry Dimarzio is the one that took that picture. The actual pic.
So he said he shot that whole night in black and white. So that picture was colored?
It's colorized, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that until today.
Mm-hmm. And actually somebody, I'm sorry, I don't remember who it is. Somebody, there's a audience video of Eddie doing a jump, and somebody claims it's this actual jump that you see in the bootleg video.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which I'm not sure if if it is exactly, but there is video out there somewhere. Maybe somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. Where somebody claims you see this actual jump in like somebody actually captured that, some audience bootleg video.
Well, there would be no flash. That's how sometimes you can tell, like if you watch like boxing and stuff like that, you'll see a picture of a guy getting knocked out. When you watch the replay of the actual fight, you know, you can see the flash going off in a certain spot, and you're like, okay. But he said that this night he filmed black and white and didn't use a flash because he didn't want to like distract the band, you know, and stuff like that. So I mean, how would you really tell? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those amps. Hold on. Here's
Yeah.
OG. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. This was the 93 Buyer's Guide, Guitar World. I remember walking out of Guitar Center with this magazine.
without paying for it. His pants.
No, I remember all these magazines. I mean, I remember exactly the day I got them, where I was. And again, just to see some of these outtake. A lot of these are outtake pictures.
And I love the backstage ones before, like just the what's the word? Just the, not like posing for a photo shoot. When they're just shooting the shit, he's jamming, playing backstage, warming up, and they're just snapping pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you want to go with trivia and say what? Oh, never mind.
Wow.
That guitar is on a lot of Van Halen songs.
Oh yeah. In the chat, what songs? What songs do you know this from? And yeah, look at the strap, the eyelet.
Mm-hmm.
That's custom.
And one of the cool things when we talk about what songs or song was recorded with that guitar, if you listen to the isolated track for Hot for Teacher, you can actually hear Eddie, switch use the toggle switch. Like there was, if you think about modern day recording, right? You would just play it with.
Oh, that's.
Yeah. Nobody's doing that shit anymore. No one's in
Yeah.
the middle of unless you're like in the middle of a solo and stuff and you're switching a pickup, that's one thing. But for rhythm tracks and the main track in a song, like, all right, change everything you want. Okay, the verse, we'll use that. And then I'll pause it before this so you can switch the pickup, that type of shit. And it's cool when you hear the isolated guitar track and you can hear him switch the pickup, and roll the volume down.
Yeah. I have all those.
They're great.
I was listening to some of them on my drive back from Walnut Creek the other day. Actually, I was listening to this I'm sorry, I know we're going over your time. There's a show. Jabio. What am I talking about? There's a bootleg show from 76, bootleg soundboard. Ooh. From 76, and they're not playing one of the regular clubs. They're playing like gold. Is it the Golden West? Alan, do you know what I'm talking about? Ballroom. They're playing a ballroom. And it's incredible to hear it. I hadn't heard it in years. And you could tell it was before Eddie started doing the tapping. None of his solos had tapping in it. Oh, and wow. Even his regular solo playing like Eruption or whatever, there was no tapping.
Wow.
Golden West Ballroom. Yeah, Alan. I know, man. Lenny Lou has that one. Fruitcake Tony has that one. Tony.
Young, I gotta split. Ellie can't find. She drew you a picture earlier today, and she can't find it. So we'll have to find it for. Maybe I can find it tomorrow, or maybe next week we can find it and she can show you, or she can draw you a new one.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, Ellie. Thank you. Here, let me get. Let's see, copy. Let's get Fruitcake Tony. Where are we? 120 watching.
Damn.
Again, Jay and Tony, they're changing
Can't be in the same place at the same time.
changing shifts.
Well, here comes Ellie. Hold on one sec. Oh, she had to draw you a new one. You ready, Ellie? Say hi, is Johnny. See him?
Hi, Ellie.
Blue and purple and yellow heart.
Oh, Ellie, thank you. Here. Wow, thank you so much, Ellie.
You're welcome. But it's
Can you Jay, can you mail that to me?
Maybe. We gotta find the other one too that you drew for him. We'll find it. I'll show it to him tomorrow. Maybe.
Daddy,
Okay?
Daddy, we can't find it.
Well, maybe we can. You ready to go to bed?
Here we go.
You don't know what that is. What's your favorite one? That one? I thought it was that one.
It is.
Fruitcake Tony.
Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, man.
Oh, see ya.
There you are.
How's it going?
What's up, man?
Welcome, man.
Thanks.
Here, let's
I'm here to read the credits.
Oh, I need it back. This is for the show. You gonna take that one too?
I'm little, you're big.
Okay.
These are scary.
Oh, I've got that one too, Ellie.
You have a fart one too?
Yeah. See, look. Oh, Tony has one too. Look out.
Thank you, Lenny Lou.
Do you have that one?
Yes.
Oh, I get that one mixed up with the other one.
Hi, Ellie.
Oh, now she's taking them. All right, Ellie, say goodnight because we got to go, okay? Bedtime?
Bye, Ellie.
Oh, wait for the original one.
Dan, 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 dan. Bye. All right.
All right.
See you guys later. Everybody had a great time tonight. It was a good show. I got to say, oh, all right, all right. All right, take it. Go ahead. Ellie, say goodnight.
Good night, Ellie.
Hey, say goodnight, Johnny.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Tony.
Bye.
It's quality stuff.
Jay
Thank
Hannon,
you.
nice.
Jay Hannon and Ellie.
Mine's a half step down, I think.
Dude, hey, man.
How's it going?
Good. Good. Dude. What'd you think, man? Did you watch Kimmel last night?
Yeah. I got in late. I wasn't sure if he was on speaking at the early part of the show, but I guess not. But yeah, I saw the song. He rocked it out, you know. Nice to see him and his band. Yeah, so much more to come. Can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just amazing. Amazing. Sounded just like the recording, and looking forward to getting the album.
And that's June, right?
June 11, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Mammoth WVH comes out
Nice.
June 11th. So, man, yeah, the past hour or so, we've been looking at this Larry Dimarzio.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, it just keeps going and going and going and going. It's incredible. Wow. I mean, these pictures and the info in here is just amazing.
yeah. And those necks, though, it is amazing. He still got those necks.
Oh yeah, these.
You know, I mean, as
Let's see,
many
I put it
necks
in
come
here.
and go, and he still got them. You know, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so much. I just
there's
I think it's so cool. I just think it's just great that you know, everybody knows he's known for playing, you know, one guitar, you know, like the Kramer 5150 or the Frankenstein, you know, that one. Um but to see it in the studio, he has all this other stuff.
well,
It's
a
just
lot of
great.
which we know these necks, though.
Mhm.
You know, um, yeah,
Such a cool picture. Man.
yeah.
Good night, Jeannie. Man, Sandra is saying congratulations to you for 300 subscribers.
Oh wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. She is too kind. She is too kind.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Um, yeah, I watched it. I was hoping maybe at least a minute speaking. You know, a lot of times after on these shows, they'll bring them over and have a moment of, you know, in the chair. But yeah, it was just the song and that was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wayno. Let's say let's put your link in the chat. What is your link? Is it exactly what it says? Because with
Yeah,
Rob, we had to change Rob's name of his channel because it was impossible to find him. Rob Johnson.
yeah.
Let's see. Fruitcake
I'm not
Tony. Here
hard to
you are.
find on YouTube. I'm not hard to find. You type it in and there it is. So thank you. Yeah.
Here's Tony. Here's Tony's channel. Although you got to get your custom URL.
Yeah, I know. I heard Rob and you talking about that.
Yeah, that's what was so weird was that he already had one,
Yeah.
but the name of his channel didn't match up.
Right.
So it was it was just it was such a weird. See that's one of the the tricks is that you want everything matching.
Yeah. Right.
You want your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Clubhouse, your uh, OnlyFans. You want everything under the same name.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, unless if you have different ones, that's fine, but have them all very similar. You know,
Yeah.
like myself. You know, I've got Facebook Johnny Bean TV. The thing is, my YouTube, I can't change my name because I'm a musical artist. I actually do play the guitar. For some of you are like, how come you never play guitar on these things? You know, we don't play them on these shows, but I do go live and I actually do play um. But anyway, if you Google me, Google Johnny Bean, you'll see it says musical artist and everything. So I can't. So the name of my YouTube channel has to be just Johnny Bean.
We need more Music Man Mondays. It ought
Yeah.
to be every every week in the afternoon, and it's not.
Every Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotten a little tougher, past year, to do that. But yeah, definitely. I'll do more. I'll play more guitar on the channel here.
Yeah. Has Wolf got any more appearances scheduled?
Let's see. Let's go to his website. Let's see. It was just updated. You scroll down. The only thing I'm seeing is he's playing in Sacramento on October 7th. Aftershock Festival 2021. And as far as TV, I don't see anything on here.
Yeah. Huh.
But I'm sure anything else that comes up, of course it'll be announced on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I went on his site and I was going to buy a hat. There's no hats on there, only shirts. Yeah.
I would think hats eventually.
Yeah.
Hats and all that stuff. But yeah, man. Yeah, last night was great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He looked a little nervous at first, and once it got midway where it cranks up, he was right on then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm on the West Coast, so normally I'd have to wait 3 hours after you guys get it, right?
Yeah.
But I got a link. I got a link to it like immediately.
I noticed that you posted right after it aired. I mean,
yeah.
A couple minutes later, I saw your post. Yeah.
So I got to see it like right away, and that was great. That was awesome. And then what do you? Yeah, we didn't even talk about this. Jay, come back. We didn't even talk about this. Okay, so there's the album cover.
Strange album cover. What's your take on that?
Well, let's see if I can find. Let's find a picture of that. Actually, if I go back to his site. Okay, so you got the Mammoth WVH album cover here. Here we go. Okay, I'm sure most of you have probably seen this already. Hopefully. Okay, so yesterday I was doing a show with Rob Johnson and Jimmy Carr, and we were talking about this. I mean, it just dropped, or the pre-order. This is a pre-order anyway. It comes out June 11th.
Yeah.
And then Greg Renoff tags me in a tweet. The author of Van Halen Rising.
Oh yeah.
Ted Templeman's book as well. And apparently there was a band in 2016 that released a record with the same exact cover.
Huh.
Same album cover. And then I did some research and saw that there was a book that came out like 5 years ago with the exact same cover.
Huh.
So Sean Mahoney, that was your tweet? Sean, what's the story with this cover? I know there's an actual story to the actual it's a painting, right? And Sean Mahoney, longtime viewer on the channel here. Dang. Sean's been here for years watching these shows. Thank you so much, man.
I'm curious as whose album cover it was. Yeah.
I was tagged on Twitter. Let's see. Like I was telling Jay earlier, it's like the more, the bigger and better things get, the more stuff, It's like it's impossible for me to. I get so many messages like now regarding these shows and everything, and it's almost impossible to remember. Let's see. There was another band that used the exact same cover. It was a painting from 2009. Sean is saying. If I can scroll back far enough, I can tell you exactly what the band name is. What's
the back of this look like?
The back looks like the four pictures: guitar, vocal, drums, bass, which is a tribute to the first Van Halen cover.
Okay.
Did you see that picture? Here.
I have not.
It's on. Okay. Here's the. Oh, it's a video. Can I find a still? Let's see. There's got to be a still of it here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so here's what the back. Here's what the back of the album looks like.
Okay.
So it's got the guitar, the mic, the drums, the bass. That's a tribute to the Van Halen 1 album cover with Eddie and Dave and Alex and Mike. And then there's the track listing. Yeah, I know it's blurry. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's a track listing.
Now they gave us a preview a while back with a couple of songs. What was the other song? It was a harder song.
That one's called "You're to Blame."
Yeah. Okay.
You're to Blame. It was played on Howard Stern.
Right.
Steve Carmichael. Violet Eve, I think is what the band is called. That had the same cover. But there's a book as well. I found. Looks like this.
I know it's not a lot of shots at this point, Johnny, but is that Gibson hollow body his main guitar?
There's the book. I think it is. I think that is his main guitar, the 335, because he was always posting pictures of it over the years while recording this record.
Mm-hmm.
And they're great guitars. I mean, that's my favorite. I've never been a huge fan of Les Paul guitars, just the shape. It's always been kind of weird. But 335s are because of the bigger body and the balance of it is just great. Yeah, Sean Mahoney. Yeah, You're to Blame. It's been released as a single. So you have Distance, and then You're to Blame.
Yeah.
The two singles from the album.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last night,
Can't wait.
Johnny.
Uh-huh.
Last night, I talked with our buddy Bo Bulware.
Mm-hmm.
For about an hour. Nice guy, really nice guy. Talking music and bass guitars, Jack Daniels basses and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
Bo lives in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not far from me.
Yeah. And he's my age, maybe a little older. Okay. And in Oakland at the Coliseum, he used to sneak in that place.
The Coliseum?
The Coliseum
Uh-huh.
back in the day. And
Bo,
many shows.
that's a sketchy area, man.
Is Bo in here? I don't know if he's in here or not.
Are you in the chat, Bo? Yeah, well, now at least. Yeah, the Oakland Coliseum, where all the nerds know. That's where the Oakland 81 videos were filmed. Unchained.
Right.
There he
Right.
is. Yeah, he's here. He's watching us from Facebook.
Hey, Bo. So on those Van Halen Oakland shows, they played like June 11th, 12th, 13th. He sneaks in on night one, okay? Leaves, and then later on that night, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and what they did is that big VH and lights that comes down at the end after Unchained,
Yeah.
and it stays there. Well, multiple nights at a place, they just leave the stuff down, and he sneaks back in the place at 1 o'clock in the morning, walks up on the stage, grabs guitar picks off the stage and all.
Are you kidding? There's the lights. Right there.
Yeah.
Fair Warning Tour. These lights would come down at the very end of the show.
Right. Right. Well,
How'd you sneak in there, man?
he sneaks back in the middle of the night, right? Walks up on the stage, comes back the next day in the morning, sneaks back in, stays way up in the back in the seats all day watching. He also said that in the afternoon he watched them make some shots of the band. If you notice during a couple of those songs, it was filmed in the afternoon. Okay, it wasn't live. There's a couple, and so this
the
is love.
Oakland
The
81
the Oakland
videos?
81. You can see a shot right after Roth's got the white scarf. I got a brand new Oakland scarf.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a red bandana and the microphone in his hand. But then in the middle of the song, you see him hair dry and combed, no bandana and no scarf, does the leap and walks towards you and it cuts. He watched that stuff get made in the afternoon on night number 2 or afternoon number 2 in Oakland.
Here, let's I think Bo says he's gonna call in. Let me Bo, yeah, give us a call.
Yeah, but
Well, there's the number. Number's on the screen now. Anybody can call up. You never know who's going to call up these days, man. Did you hear who called us a couple weeks ago?
yeah.
Amazing. This dude. Kevin Dugan, Michael Anthony's bass tech, called us. Go check out the Saturday show from 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago tomorrow. Kevin called it. He called up.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Bo did say that late in the afternoon he got gutsy and he walked down near the stage and Patrick Whitley caught him.
Who's that?
That's the longtime stage manager. Yeah. And made him leave, and I guess around showtime he snuck back in again.
Bo, where was the hole in the fence, man? Yeah, Bo, give us a call, man. We got a few minutes, and then we're gonna raid another channel. Yeah, that's right, Steve. Steve Carmichael. That's right, man. Yeah, because they filmed 2 nights or something. Man, it'd be amazing to see the alternate.
They filmed
Unchained.
right. They filmed night 1 and night 2, and they basically dressed the same. All of them did, but on the last night, they all changed clothes completely. Where's the Oakland stuff I got?
You got some Oakland stuff? How much? Oh,
That's
yeah.
them right on the last
Here's
night.
Bo. Here's Bo.
Call from
Boware.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Bo.
Hello? Is
Hello.
this Johnny Beane?
It is.
Hey, how you been?
You're on the air.
Excellent.
Hey,
well, let me
man.
tell you, the Jack Daniels bass is not a Jackson.
Oh,
How you guys doing?
good, man. You can hear me? You can hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you pretty good, yes.
Awesome.
Can you hear me good?
I can hear it. Well, yeah, we can hear you. Tony cannot. You won't be able to hear Tony because of the way this is set up.
That's okay.
But so Bo Boulware, man, what's the story? How did this happen? How did you get into the Oakland Coliseum? And
Well, the night that they came in was the night before the show. And I just, for one reason, said, I'm just going to go in. And I knew how to sneak in. You just kind of walk into the one door and it's always open. And they were just I was coming in.
uh-huh.
I stayed and was checking things out up on the stage. They had all the lighting rig up and ready to go for the next morning. And it was about, like Tony said, almost 1 o'clock. And I go, I don't want to be in here any longer because I'm trespassing. So I went home. And the next morning, about 7 in the morning, I walked in again, pretending that I was a tech. So nobody even bothered me, and I just went up into the crowd and started watching everybody work. And seeing all these kids come in, going right down to the stage and getting kicked out. So I'm going, well, I'm staying where I'm at and not get kicked out. So I saw all kinds of stuff. I saw them doing extra video stuff with the band.
Mm-hmm.
I heard sound check. But before sound check, Patrick did kick me out because I did go down to see Michael's rig. And I shouldn't have done that. But what the hell? He didn't take me all the way out of the Coliseum. So I just walked all the way around to the back and sat in the last row and watched sound check, which was amazing. They didn't play any Van Halen. They just jammed. Eddie and Alex just jammed for about 20 minutes. And then Michael came out, did his little thing, and that was about it.
Uh-huh.
So I go, I got to get home, get ready for the show. So I went home, and I saw the passes. So I made my dad, which is an artist, draw me up a pass like there that I could buy. And I tried to get backstage with that. And that didn't work too well. I got about 30 feet backstage, and one security guy just says, let me see the pass, and I knew I was caught. So he just grabbed the fake pass and kicked me out, and I just went back to my seat and watched the rest of the show. But that's basically it. When I was there the night before, though, I was looking for anything that I can find. Hopefully it was a pick, or a guitar, or anything. I did find a Michael pick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was looking at bases. I was hoping, if there was a guitar case there, that probably would have been mine.
Pick up. You never know who's watching these things, man.
Well, yeah, but, they don't know who I am.
I've got your name on the screen.
Well, that's okay. That's fine.
Man.
But yeah, go ahead.
So man, so you got in, you got to see sound check, and you're talking.
Yeah.
Which show was this? Was this the actual show that ended up being filmed for the videos?
Well, they really recorded both nights.
Yeah, it was both.
And they picked from which was the best film. Like what Tony was saying, I saw a couple of shots during sound check that there was a guy out on stage with a camera hitting stuff. I thought it was just going to be a home movie thing for the band. I didn't know it was going to be a full-fledged video like what happened.
Wow.
So that was pretty amazing for me.
Oh man, if you would have had an iPhone back then, man.
I know.
Oh, I know. Oh, God.
Wow.
But, I got into many, many shows there, just walking in looking like a tech and nobody messing with me.
Love it. Love it.
I saw Rick James there in 82. I saw Queen there. I was there the whole day for Queen. And got a pass from one of the union guys to go have dinner. So I got to eat with the crew and everything that night.
Dang.
Saw the Scorpions in girls' school with Iron Maiden, Styx. Robert Plant set up. God, there was many, many bands. I've even forgotten them. Don't hold it against me, though. I just know how to get in things. My dad kind of taught me all this. When I was a little kid, we would go to the circuit, And he goes, well, you want autographs from the clowns? And I'm like, okay, Daddy. And he would grab my hand and we'd go back, and he'd walk back like he owned the place and nobody messed with him.
Mm-hmm.
And we got everybody's autograph and all that. So he taught me how to do this.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's craziness. I mean, but especially for us, the Van Halen fans, to hear that story about seeing Soundcheck for Fair Warning.
Oh yeah.
That's
yes. I wish I did have a camera for that, because just to try to describe what Soundcheck was like, for me just saying it, you can't understand. You had to have been there. It was so loud in the last row. Alex's kicks were hitting my chest. And I'm just like, yeah, this is going to be great tonight. And it was a great show both nights. But it was just unbelievable seeing the sound check. And the two brothers just, playing off of each other and not even doing Van Halen stuff. It was just playing something.
Just jamming.
And they were making it just jamming. It was awesome.
I've never heard. Tony, let me know. Any of you guys that have, bootleg, cassettes and all the stuff that we've collected over the years. Has anybody heard Has anybody heard a bootleg, a Fair Warning sound check?
I never have.
I do know there is a Diver Down sound check out there. I have it. I have one. There's a Diver Down. It's not the greatest quality, but there is a Diver Down. No, not sound check. I'm sorry. There's a Diver Down rehearsal on audio, where it's the entire show on audio, but there's no audience.
That's crazy.
Maybe that's on YouTube. I do have it. And Tony, here's another idea I've been thinking about, because we want to do something within the Van Halen group on Facebook.
Right.
I'm thinking on Twitch, we should do some sort of Van Halen thing, but we can actually play the music.
Right.
We can play the tunes and talk about them.
Now there's
there you go. That sounds good.
Yeah. And sorry, Bo, Tony, Bo can't hear you.
I know.
Or I mean, Bo can't hear Tony. That's what
he can't hear me.
He can't. No, he can't. He can't hear you. You can't hear him. Oh wait. Somebody can't hear somebody.
He can't hear me.
Oh, he can hear you, but there's a delay. There's like a 15-20 second delay if you talk. Yeah.
I've heard
Tony's talking
of one of the
I don't hear Tony.
Of the whole show in Oakland.
Should I count to 20?
Yeah. Oh, you have the audio. You've got the audio turned off. Yeah. Yeah. What was that, Tony?
I've heard audio of one of those Oakland nights of the whole show. Audio only. But they filmed night 1 and night 2, and in the afternoon on the stage on day 2. And the last night, all of them.
But with all this modern technology, it's too bad we couldn't hear everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because we're wearing headphones. I mean, technically, I could have it set up where you guys could hear each other, because we've done this over the years where people call and yeah. I will have to set up some point where everybody can hear everybody and
But we'll have to do this again. I have a few stories that just music related from big acts and stuff. I could tell for people. But that's like my the big Van Halen story. There's a few guys I've met in the crew, like Dan Attitude Barry. I worked with him in a couple of bands in the Bay Area before he passed away. And Kevin McDonald, who was a rigger for Van Halen. I met him. I got him some shirts to give to Michael back in '95. They were just copies of the Eat the Worm T-shirt that I printed up. And I did find out that Michael did get them because his brother gave one to a friend of his that night. And I happened to see it when I was there. It scared the hell out of those guys. I walked right up to him. I know who you are. Where did you get my T-shirt? And the kid just went white. He thought I was going to beat him up or something. I had to explain to him what was going on. That's another story. But yeah, you know, when you're in the music business for almost 40 years, you get stories.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, man. Cool. Well, thank you for calling us, Bo. We're gonna wrap it up. Actually, we're gonna send everybody to another channel. But Bo,
okay.
Thank you for calling,
yes.
man. And yeah, let's do
You're
this.
welcome.
Let's do this again.
I've been planning on to calling you and talking to you one-on-one instead of leaving you messages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about time we do that. So, yeah, in the future, I will be calling you so we could chat and see what's going on.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Say hello and goodbye to Tony, and I'll be talking to him in the future also.
See you, Bo.
All right. Thank you so much, Bo.
All right. Take it easy, Johnny. Have a good one. Tony, cheers, mate. I'll be talking to both of you.
All right. See you, man.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Did you say Bo-bye?
Bo-bye, I guess he did.
Bo-bye.
I guess that's his thing. I would too if that was my name.
Bo Bowler.
Bye. Bo.
Long-time
That's a
viewer.
great story, man.
Long-time viewer. Yeah, that's an amazing story.
That's a great story.
Sneaking into there and seeing all that stuff.
Let me ask you something, Johnny.
Crazy,
speaking of Wolfgang, is it a copyright no-no if you showed a couple seconds, no audio, of a live show in between songs, just a couple seconds?
If it's already on YouTube, yes.
It's from a fan iPhone video at a show.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, then no. I'd rather not show it because it's tricky.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's tricky. But if you want, put the link to the video in the chat. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. We have 96 thumbs ups.
Well,
let's get at least 100.
Yeah, 100.
At least 100. 100 thumbs before we go. And I'm going to send everybody. We're going to do a raid. We're going to raid these guys. British Electric Blues Show.
Kurt's over there, right?
Kurt is over there. Fender Guru. Brad. They're all over there. Here, let me get the link. Copy. Let's see. JB. It's part of the code. Okay, here it is. All right, let me. We're gonna. Sorry about the. We're gonna head over there. There's the link to their video. They're live right now. They're talking about the Diver Down record. Let's head over there and see what they're saying. And say Johnny Beane Raid in the chat. They got 15 watching. We got 76. Let's get them. Let's get them up to at least 17.
They have no time. They got 12 days to put this album together. And
That's Kurt.
First pick, they pick a cover. Second pick, they pick an old song.
They're
from
talking about Diver Down.
76, 77, 78. So
click that
5
link,
years later,
jump
they end
over
up
there.
using it. It makes you wonder if it didn't make the cut 5 years ago.
Okay, they got
is
a
it good
couple
enough to
people
make
here.
the cut this time. Well, I actually think it is.
All right, we got
'cause
3
I give it a
people
9
over
out of
there.
10. Believe it or not, these are actually strong lyrics from
So
David
this
Lee
is
Roth. I
Fender
would say.
Guru's channel.
He does a really good job in.
This is Fender Guru. Okay, I see Susan Silvestri.
putting,
I see KXM
the
Rock.
lyrics together for this song. I think Eddie has.
All right, we got
classic,
Robot Master Switch. We got thrash metal. We got Terry
that's his
Hines.
classic style when you hear
We
the
got
beginning
Wayno.
of that song with the picking.
Bo, thank you, man.
I love the pre-chords and
Great to talk to you,
The
Bo.
solo on this
We'll talk
song
again,
goes in like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 different
Jeff
times.
Davidson,
And
Craven
I just
Soda,
love
Browns
the flow
fan,
of the solo because it's almost
Lenny
like a stair
Lou.
step. It just keeps going to another
Everybody,
level.
jump over there. Jump over there.
And
Say
then
Johnny
the biggest
Beane
thing for
Raid
this song
in the
for
chat.
me is Alex is a huge star on this
Thrash
record
metal and
and
fun
on this
riffs.
song.
Bent
It almost
Tom.
seems like he's playing the drums with baseball bats. He's just banging away at the drums. He's
This
got
is where
that
Fender Guru
real
should
heavy,
cut in and say
strong
we've been
beat.
raided.
And it's very exciting to have this song, the second song on the album. I think it flows very
Come on.
well.
Here we go.
What did you rate it,
Awesome.
Kurt? 9?
9 out of 10.
Okay, I think you and I have maybe been looking at each other's rankings.
I have a little bird that can fly all the way across the world.
Thank you, man.
Look, I put Hang 'em High. I love the cool guitar intro, and I've never even thought about sitting and trying to learn it, to be honest with you, because it just
All right, they're showing us on the
the
screen.
timing of it. It's
I
it's
see
very
them on.
unique.
He's showing it on the screen.
I noticed the vocals.
Although Fender Guru, he should
David Lee Roth
just
doubled
jump right in
the vocals.
and
And
acknowledge.
it gives a really cool chorusing effect at times. If you have a listen,
How about
that's
that?
really cool. I liked about what David's done on the vocals for this song. I love the up-tempo bass and drums.
All right.
And I did highlight
Fender Guru,
Alex
come on.
sort of really comes across
Jeff
strong
K.
on this track, in particular on this track and the rest of the album. But he always comes across really strong, I think. He was
KXM
always,
Rock.
Probably the backbone of Van Halen without a doubt. The solo obviously goes it's like a new path, like a new journey within the song. And I really love how Van Halen, and I've said it before, always seem to do that.
All right,
They
I'll
go on
turn
a little
this-
journey with the solo, and then they come
Turn this
back,
down a little bit.
which is really cool. And
Can you hear me?
I like how the solo ends. And I like
Thank
the
you
crop
so
of
much,
the-
everybody,
that's
for
what I put
watching
down.
us
So
tonight.
I gave it 9 out of 10.
Thank you, thank you,
Like I said,
thank
I
you.
think Kurt's been looking at my
Leave a
notes,
thumbs
but
up.
that's okay, 'cause you're going first and
Subscribe
third,
to the
so that's
channel.
fine.
If you like Van Halen, of course.
So 9 out of 10, never a skip, and
We love
a
Van Halen.
fantastic second track on the record, just to really hit you in the
And
ribs,
we got them up to 30.
Yeah. Look,
we
before
go.
I give my thoughts on the track, I just want to say thank you to all the guys that have dropped by. We've been rated by the Johnny Beane show, guys. So we always appreciate you stopping by. While you're here, hit that subscribe button, please, if you haven't already done that. My co-hosts and I would appreciate your support if you just hit that subscribe button. And hang around and join us and offer your thoughts about the songs as we go through Dive It Down in the chat. You're more than welcome. I think the album could have started with this song. It wouldn't have been a bad
What
move.
song are they on?
I can,
I can't tell.
there's always a
Are they
song
going song by song? Is that what they're doing?
or
Yeah,
a number on a Van Halen album where you
Yeah,
just
they're going
know
song
that
by song. I'm
Eddie
not sure
and
which one
Alex
they're
are
on yet.
looking at each other.
They've been on an
that
hour
they're
now,
just
so
looking at each other when they're doing
Oh,
something.
so
and this is
they could be
certainly
talking
one
about-
of those songs. You know that this is something that these guys have been doing
I don't
since they
know.
were 16 or 17.
Not sure yet. I'm gonna actually after we end here, I'm gonna use the restroom, and then I'm gonna watch them. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Fruitcake Tony, you've got a show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Twisted Sister.
Twisted Sister.
9 o'clock. Twisted Sister.
The guy's spitting.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister.
All right, Mr. Sister.
Falls off the roof.
Yeah.
Man, that was one of the funny videos, man. When you were a kid, I was a kid. I was watching that. I thought MTV used to be fun. What happened?
I know. Let me share something, Johnny. With Wolfgang on the show last night and all your shows lately on him. I looked back at when he began in Van Halen. When he joined that band at age 16 and Roth came back, they began that tour here in North Carolina.
Yeah. That's right.
And we went to opening night and Greensboro a couple of nights later. But in Charlotte on opening night, in the pit, I made sure that I was near him. I want to see this kid. And if you go on YouTube and you watch that show and you watch the first song, You Really Got Me, all right? At the end of that song, he chunks his guitar pick out in the crowd. Well, I was on the other end of that.
No way.
And that is it.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That's cool.
He chunked it out and it hit whoever, and I bent down and there it was. And in hindsight, this is the first guitar pick that he ever chunked out in an audience. So
and you have it.
There it is. I have it. Charlotte on opening night in 07. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Lenny Lou has a pick that his tech gave Lenny. That's great.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, we're out of here. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta go. Thank you, everybody. Thank you again for watching us. Channel members. We got so many of you. Thank you so much for all your support. Hey, Susan. Thank you so much. Thank you. And again, if you'd like to become a channel member, get your name in the credits, click the join button below. Actually, we made a couple members tonight. Let me go to the inside of YouTube and
R2 is your new member.
R2.
Yeah.
R2D2. Where are we? Really quick. Okay, here we go. Live control room. See, this is where you see everything. Let's see. Save. Okay, new channel members tonight are Wait, it doesn't say. Come on. Why wouldn't it tell me? It tells me super chats. It doesn't tell me channel members. Dang it.
R2, R3 locking nut is one of them.
R2, R3 is one, and then man, my chat won't scroll back that far. I can't see. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to add their names to the list. Thank you, everybody. Though. Wait a minute. Wait. No, it doesn't. For some reason, it doesn't tell you. I don't know why. All right, we are out of here. Fruitcake Tony, thank you for joining me. Jay Hannon,
Thanks for having me.
anytime, man. Again, thank you, Colonel's Popcorn. Thank you, Tessie Switch. Thank you, FU Tone. Thank you, Swiss Picks. Thank you, Ned.
There he is.
Thank you, Ned. Thank you, Guitars.
Ned's a happy boy.
Oh, that dude's amazing, man. We have so much fun. Oh, thrash metal knows all the what do you call them? All the stuff. Hey, if you want to help out with the channel, there's my Amazon wish list right there. This mic stand's a little old. Actually, I need some lights. If anybody's watching this, my birthday is actually coming up. I need some. If you go to my wish list, you'll see some lights that I need. But hey, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And
tomorrow night, midnight Eastern, Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night
John
Live.
BL and company.
Yep, with their host John BL. There he is.
In all his glory.
Yeah, and the whole crew right there.
Yeah.
Most of them. Midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific. So come back and we'll have a great time.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. All right. I really have to use the bathroom. Tony, I'm gonna say goodnight to you too, because yeah, I got to split.
All right, Johnny.
Good night, everybody. See you next time. Johnny Beane TV. Bye.